What's going on, spiritual seekers? It's another episode of the Zen Gen podcast, a special episode. I was reminded that on my first episode, I said that I was going to have guests on, and we're like 10 episodes out, and I still haven't had anyone on. And I didn't realize I had so much to say and share with you guys. But this is an ever evolving podcast, and you guys are with me, who's been listening on this journey with me. So, we're all riding the wave together. But I say that because on this episode, I have a guest, and I was very excited to chop it up with him. The Grammy-nominated artist Fridayy. May have heard of him from God Did, that big record with DJ Khaled. If you haven't listened to Friday's music before and you're looking for inspirational music, definitely listen to his music. It's a mixture of, fun records, but there's a lot of nuances and mentions of God and spirituality in the music. So and a lot of songs that will get you through life if you're dealing with mad shit right now. So I'm excited to let you guys listen to what Fridayy has to say. He also is going to share his story a bit of coming from nothing, literally nothing, like not a damn dollar to his name, to all of a sudden being on the Grammy stage, like a complete 0 to 100, and but always maintaining his faith in God throughout the process. So sit tight and enjoy.
And I have a special guest sitting with me. You might know him from records like God Did with Khaled, Rick Ross, Wayne, Jay-Z. He's worked with Lil Baby, Chris Brown, Rod Wave. Fridayy, what's going on, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I feel amazing. I'm excited.
Congratulations on all your success. I know I was saying that when we was walking in here, and your story, for me, as a fan, it's just a story of perseverance and resilience. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially in the time right now, people going through shit, right?
No, for sure.
So to see you as a example of coming from the trenches, and making it. I don't know how often you've heard that lately, because I know it's been a few years since your mixtape, but I just wanted to express that to you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I hope you don't forget that.
No, I'll never forget it, man, never.
So, speaking about inspiration, how did that all unfold what God Did? That's a massive record to get on. Like, you're not even talking about B-listers here, right? You're talking about OGs and legends in the game. So how did that unfold? I'm just curious.
I was songwriting before I was an artist. Mm-hmm. So at that time, I probably had like 4,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? Just a songwriter trying to get my people to sing my hooks. I wrote for Chris Brown probably like 2 months before God Did. But I was just on Instagram, and Khaled kept saying God Did, and it was touching my heart. You know what I'm saying? So I made a hook called God Did. And once I made that, I called my team, and they was like, "Nah, this a movie." So shout out to Eddie, shout out to Edgar. Eddie sent it to Khaled, and Khaled responded like, "This going on the album." You know what I'm saying? At first, it was supposed to be like an interlude, Fridayy interlude, no rappers, and then he said I just threw 3 rappers on there, and I knew it was gonna be big. That type of song I was just expecting, like, Jay-Z or Nas or one of them people. So once he said that, I knew it was up for sure.
Did that happen after the mixtape was out already? Or
that's before everything.
That was before any of that.
That's before everything. You feel me? Like, that's my first introduction to the game was God Did.
What?
I probably had like 100 monthly listeners. Then the next day I had like 7-8 million monthly listeners.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, all right, I got the world watching me. Now it's time to get show them who I am. Let's introduce me. They knew the voice, like, this a crazy voice on his hook. But my goal was like, now I gotta give him like an EP, and that's when I dropped the Lost Melody.
And look at that's a testament to God, no? Because you
Yeah.
talk about God a lot in your faith and your music.
Yeah.
Like that, there's no other explanation but that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when the universe is aligning,
It
right?
align and then it just keep aligning. Like, you feel me? It's,
Mm-hmm.
right after that, it's Lil Baby. Right after that, it was God did Lil Baby. Then I dropped her. You feel me?
Mm.
And I think that was like a great introduction because it was like, all right, he inspirational. We feel the pain in his voice. And then also when the Lil Baby one came out, I was like, oh, all right, he got R&B side to him too. You know what I'm saying? It was like perfect introduction to my sound.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that's what's dope about you. Your sound is so unique. I mean, that's why you signed, obviously, right?
Yeah,
Because
for
you
sure,
sound
yeah.
so different. But the tonality.
Yeah.
And you write all your music?
Yeah,
Or-
for sure. I write on everything. You feel me? And I just started working with like talented writers. I write with them. Shout out Baby Ambrose and shout out my guy DC. And I write with my brothers Leo. And I write with like home team. You feel me? Whoever I feel like writing with. Sometimes I write by myself too. Yeah.
You can feel it in the lyrics,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
So I brought up God Did because, on the new album,
Yeah.
you only have 4 songs out right now, right? From what I've seen.
Yeah.
February 23. So I was listening to it. I was like, okay. Trying to put myself in your position, right? Like
Yeah.
that feeling of. Here's the thing, too, I just want to say. You're not defined by your trophies that you win. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not just in general, just in general. You know what I
No,
mean?
for
Like,
sure. Yeah, I'm understanding that.
accolades and all that, right? Your talent is your talent, but I'm sure it affected you enough that you wrote a record about it.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, just kind of, walk us through that day and what made you create this record for the album.
That record very important to me. Like, that's one of the records I was like freestyle. You know what I'm saying? With my brother, I was just freestyling. And I came up with that record, and like you said, like where I come from, it was like how I got introduced to everybody. I was in that room. I was in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? If you see the video where I made God Did, so they seen everything. They seen me leave that room and sign a deal, then go meet Khaled without $1 in my pocket, looking bummy, trying to put a nice outfit together. Then they seen the whole journey at the Grammys performing.
Yeah.
So that record right there is like my fans saw the whole journey. I just wanted to give them what I was thinking during that. You feel me? And it's not even like it's more grateful than ever if you hear the words. What I'm saying is like, I lost in every category. Can you imagine that? I seen the pain in Khaled eyes. I'll never forget. Khaled was telling me sorry, like, you know what I'm saying? He told me sorry, tears in his eyes, and I'm just like, bro, I understand where you coming from, but I'm good. Like, I just performed. Like, I'm grateful. Like, you gave me an opportunity of a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It's just the good and the bad. Just like the album. Some days I'm good, some days I'm not. I take the good and the bad. Like, even though we lost everything, that made me who I am today and the artist I am today.
Facts. Did it hurt you deep, though? Like, and in a way that it made you question you as an artist? Because sometimes it might do that to a person.
Nah, it didn't hurt me deep at all. Cause I was just like, I'm at the Grammys.
That's right.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm the new boy. Like 4 or 5 times my name's being said, and everybody like, Beyonce, look, biggest artist. I was just in Philly, so I'm just cool with my name being mentioned in that room. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't sad at all. I was more like, dang, like shocked, but not sad. I just performed. You know what I'm saying? My face was in front of the world, and that was like one of the moments when everybody found out I could really sing live. Before that, nobody. I think a lot of people didn't think so.
I'm gonna be
Listening
real.
to that song.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of R&B artists out now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it's doctored. You know what I'm saying, in the
Yeah.
studio. But when you go and hit that stage, not everyone can
Yeah.
blow. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
yeah, and it was like 50-50. People knew like I could sing. Like, no, we could hear this. But it was another half was like, it can't be. You feel me? It can't be real. And like the Grammys was like, damn, he really sound like that. So that was like a big moment for me too.
I'm just trying to visualize all this because again, you're in the business, you're just going.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing your story. I'm like, you started out in church, right?
Yeah.
So going from here, I heard all over your mixtape and Lost in Melody. So going from that mixtape to now you're on stage at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Nominated for 5. I want to, as comfortable as you are, we're talking about that time of your life, and I want to let you know that mixtape, I listened to it again the other day because I know I was interviewing you, but I heard it before too. But personally in my life right now,
Yeah.
like that mixtape resonated heavy with me.
Yeah.
And so I, as much as you're comfortable with just talking about that era of Fridayy, you know, from like
Blessings. Yeah.
Empty Stomach gutted me.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
and you know what? The thing is, when you with your music, I can feel that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
felt the pain.
Nah, facts.
I felt all of that. So, what can you walk us through that Fridayy, and we'll move on into the to you now.
That was a special time in my life because it was like that music. A lot of it was recorded before even God did. I knew about God did, so it was a lot of like pain in that music. I ain't had like $1 in my pocket. Like my mom struggling to pay the rent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, my mom like going through a lot, trying to take care of my dad. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of.
What was wrong with your dad?
He something was wrong with his legs at the point. You feel me? So he was having trouble walking and all that. She had to do a lot for him. You know what I'm saying? So it would be like just grabbing all that and just going straight to the booth. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you could even feel the songs how you feel, and all those songs was like just freestyle too. Like nothing
really?
written. Like everything on Lost in Melody was just like freestyle. Like it's just.
I felt it from the heart.
Yeah, it's really
Straight
from the
up.
heart. Like I ain't focus on like this gotta be a well written song. I just focus on like people feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So I might just cry in the booth and just keep it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. That was a special time in my life for sure.
Were there a lot of moments like that when you were in the booth and, you know, feeling super emotional and just trying to get through life, and you got this dollar and a dream, as we say, right?
Yeah.
And you feel like there's no end.
Yeah.
I'm sure, right? Like, where is that light? Where is
No,
that
sure.
window? Like, I love you, God. You're in
Yeah.
church. Like, where is the
Yeah.
answer, right?
Yeah, facts. That's how like Don't Give Up on Me. Like that's a song I had in like I'll say 2020. You know what I'm saying? 2020, I saved it. A lot of these songs like was just like special to me. You know what I'm saying? Special time.
Absolutely. And then, you know, you jump from that, and then you drop your debut album,
Yeah.
Fridayy.
Yeah, for sure.
And that album was definitely a lot brighter than the mixtape, clearly. Like, it definitely gave off that feeling of, I made it.
Yeah.
Which you put on your outro, I Won, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I thought it was dope that you had your mom on the intro, you know, sharing and, you know, her messages and all that. So she said something that really stuck out to me.
Yeah.
She said, like, where you're going is not an easy place.
Yeah.
All eyes on you.
Yeah, for sure.
Has that rung true?
Oh yeah, it's definitely not an easy place. You know what I'm saying? And all eyes is on you. As soon as you walk in any, like, you feel me, in a spot, they just watch you. Just watching every detail. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta move like that, knowing that you being watched. You know what I'm saying? And people, not even just watch, people looking up to you in a way. Like now I'm in a position where it's like, I can't let the people that's looking up to me down. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay grounded. She helped me stay grounded a lot. We pray together. She prayed for me and all that.
Absolutely. And I mean, the vultures come out, right? When you make it to the top,
Oh yeah.
they come out the woodwork.
It get weird, yeah.
Yeah. And I know you put that in your record 3 a.m. in New York, right? So
Yeah.
about jealousy?
Yeah.
Did you were you experiencing that a lot? Because it can come from all corners at that point, right? You don't know if someone's trying to be cool with you because they're friends
Yeah.
or they want something out of you. You know what I mean?
I got a close family, so I ain't really experienced jealousy. But like from the outside, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Even like coming up in the industry, being a songwriter, a lot of people like just want to keep you there. You know what I'm saying? They don't want, if they see you as something, they just want you to be that. So when you get past them as an artist, when you was just in the studio with them, they get a little, you feel me?
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Like they'll say, yeah, I believe in you. You can do it.
Yeah.
But as soon as you touch that line where you can get past them,
Yeah.
it's like crickets,
Yeah,
right?
for
They don't
sure,
want to
yeah.
support you.
Yeah, facts.
Well, you're doing a damn thing,
Nah,
right?
I ain't, yeah.
So with the new album, some days I'm good, some days I'm not. It's a double disc.
Yeah.
That's courageous.
Yeah.
It's very
I feel like
courageous.
I'm one of the only people that could do it though.
Okay.
They've seen it from Drake on Scorpion, and it was like.
Chris Brown had like 40 songs on like
Yeah,
11/11 or
yeah,
something
for
like
sure.
that. Yeah.
But my fan base, it's a lot of people that love me like for different reasons and both at the same time. Like I got a strong R&B fan base, then I got a strong Afrobeat fan base, and I got a strong like 3 a.m. fan base. Like we want to hear you talk. Like you feel, don't give up on me, stuff like that. So I know they're gonna listen to every song, but I'm a very versatile artist. When it comes to my albums, it's kind of hard to put it together because it's like it could be a pop song in there, it could be like a Afrobeat, it could be a Haitian song, R&B. So it's hard structuring it. So I just been recording this whole past 18 months, and when my manager said it should be a double disc, it was just so easier to like put it together now. Cause like if you listen, the first half is like more of like we outside, like we with the vibes, or you feel me, we feel good. And the second half is like that music, like that you could triumph with, like get through your day with. So I feel like however you feeling that day, you just pick a side, really.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I mean, sometimes it's hard to be limited to cap your music,
Yeah,
right? You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
You got so many records that you want to put out there. But in terms of the album or how you in the studio and all that, what's your process like when it comes to creativity and all that?
For
How
this
do you get
album,
inspiration? Yeah.
It's just,
It's in general,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
This album, I'll say it was like more life. Last album, I was in one studio for probably like 2 months and just made the whole album with my friends. You know what I'm saying? This album was like, I was all over. So I had to like, I did some in LA, I did some by myself, I did some, you know, in New York. It was like a lot. That's why it's 21 songs. It was like songs just being created for the whole year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was different every time. Like sometimes I just go in my basement and freestyle and make a song and produce a song. I produce every song on this album too.
Damn.
With the help of my friends. So yeah, I produce on all my music for sure.
Wow.
But
You are just multi-talented,
Yeah.
multifaceted out here.
Nah, for sure.
Nah, you seem like a very humble person. I just want to give you your flowers at least because, you know, a lot of artists don't do that now,
Yeah.
right? Not
Yeah.
saying, I mean, you can work with 20 producers on a record,
Nah,
is
for
what
sure.
it is, but for the artist to actually tap in and really be
Yeah.
hands-on with all their music,
Nah,
like,
facts.
do you deal with production as well? Choose your beats or choose, you know, all
I make
that?
the beats.
You make the beats too?
Yeah, every song that I make is like from me on a piano or a guitar.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
98%. I say there's one song on here, shout out Daniel Church,
Wow.
that that was one song he played for me. I was like, I need that song. But everything else is like just, I gotta go on the piano and just the whole thing come like,
Damn.
or the guitar. Yeah, even God did, even Lil Baby, everything produced by me. That's how I just get everything.
I'm just trying to.
Nah, you good.
I'm
And I record
speechless.
myself too.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So from the mixtapes to now, everything.
Yeah, everything.
Damn.
Especially the mixtape. I produced the whole Lost Melody. I produced the whole thing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You play how many instruments do you play?
I play piano, guitar, bass, drums.
God damn.
Yeah, for sure.
You must have grown up in a musical family.
Yeah,
I mean, how did that happen? They
My
put you in
dad
music
forced
class?
us on. Yeah, he forced us. He forced it on us.
Oh.
Like it was like more of like a discipline thing. So y'all
Like,
like
do
you know,
something.
do something. Yeah, like he was either that, like play an instrument or read a book. And instrument was like, you feel me? It was like the easiest thing I leaned towards. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Yeah.
playing piano since I was like 5.
Was that the first instrument you ever
that
played?
was the first instrument. And he
Wow.
realized that I loved it, and he put me in a few lessons. So I just been trying to play and just playing around ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, you were a hidden gem that was bound to be found.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It was only your time. Hearing all of this now about your talent, your skills, like you're just across the board, check.
Yeah. No, I appreciate
So,
it.
no, congratulations on all your success for real. So, 4
Yeah.
songs are available now.
Yeah,
I'll tell you my favorite out of the 4.
I'll probably guess.
What?
Probably go baddest in the room.
Nah. Do I look like someone that
Nah, you was on the pain tip. So fire February or without
Not
Or
honestly,
Back to You?
I love Back to You.
Okay.
I love Back to You. Now all the other records are dope.
Okay, I
but
love Back to You too.
that song for me is a very traditional R&B type of record.
For sure.
You know, the melody is fire.
Yeah.
I actually had that on repeat on the way over here
Thank you,
since
yeah.
I heard it. I'm not
Yeah.
just saying that just to
Nah, nah, yeah.
gas you or
I
anything.
appreciate
Like not
that.
like you need my opinion to feel
Yeah.
anyway, but like that record is really dope. Like
Nah, that's
that
one
needs
of
to
them.
be a single.
Yeah, that's
I'll-
one of them R&B lovers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time I make like a real R&B, I try to tap into like my Charlie Wilson. Like, yeah, that's who I look like to with like the melodies and like the vibe when I'm making like one of them real R&B records.
You can take some time to think about this, but I always ask people I interview this.
Yeah.
3 songs that will be the soundtrack to your life. Let's do it to make it easier. I guess childhood.
Start childhood soundtrack. I don't got a song. Can I just go artist?
Anything, whatever. Yeah.
Childhood, I go like Ty Tribbett. Yeah, I was real Ty Tribbett fan, like gospel boy, but it was more than just gospel. It was like the musicality of it, and he was a genius the way he produced and the way he was producing his music. I go. You ever heard of Aloe Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a song, the Wake Me Up song. Yeah, Wake Me Up.
Okay.
That was a special song for me.
Okay.
And then when I was probably like high school, middle school, and then I'll probably right now. I'm going Proud of Me featuring Meek Mill, my new album. That's the soundtrack right now to my whole life, for real, like the whole thing. Yeah, right now.
That's what's up. You have a great relationship with Meek, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah,
I'm sure he's very proud of you.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But we all proud of you, Fridayy.
you, thank you so
Congratulations on
much.
the new album. Some days I'm good, some days I'm not. You feel that way or not?
Oh yeah, I definitely feel that way. You know. I definitely feel that way because it's like this. It come with a lot. It come with a lot. You feel me? Sometimes I might wake up happy, just be grateful. You know what I'm saying, for my fans, and sometimes you just be. It's another day. Like I wish my dad was still here, or it could be a lot on my shoulders. Everything put on me. You know what I'm saying? Got to take care of the family. But then some days I wake up like I'm grateful to be here, bro. It's better than 10 years ago for sure. Yeah.
And that's a great way to end it because you are an inspirational man. Can you just give some words to the people listening out there that maybe are in your position in the past, right? And trying to get through life right now because life is life for a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know how it could get, but one thing I did, anybody that's chasing anything, not even music, they seen the video of me where I made God Did, and like that video went so viral, like not even just music fans, it was just like inspiration to anybody, like somebody that want to write a book in college. It's just like, I'll just say, just focus on yourself and don't look to the left or right. You know what I'm saying? Just only look to the left and right for motivation. Don't ever compare yourself to nobody. That's a thief of all joy. And you comparing to somebody will cause you to chase something they're chasing. And that's not what God wants you to chase. So just look in the mirror and like find yourself. Once you know who yourself and who you want to be, everything becomes easier. And just focus on the craft. And once you put the hours in, God gonna bless you. Like he know when it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no cheating it. People try to cheat it, but you can't cheat it. Once you figure it out and God see you put the work in, He just gonna bless you, and it's gonna be like a domino effect. Like it's been a domino effect for sure.
That's what it was. Words of wisdom from Fridayy.
So I hope you enjoyed this interview with Fridayy. I feel like the biggest lesson to take away from his story is that everything can change at any given moment. All it takes is for God, divine timing, spirit to make that one change in your life, and then it's on from that point on. And so, I feel like with Friday's story, it's a story of not losing that faith. Like if you guys go listen to his Lost in Melody mixtape, I'm telling you, when I talk about, and you might see in my social media, and I've discussed it on here briefly, but I'm gonna make a separate episode for it about sound healing. It's similar to my breath and beats playlist. Like, you can hear the vibrations in certain music. And with Fridayy's mixtape, during that time when he was really going through things, and you heard in the interview himself, he said that he freestyled that whole thing and you can feel it. I felt every word he was saying in there. Like, I felt like I was walking through that journey with him as a listener. And so I say that because I mentioned in the interview, the song, well, Blessings was very deep, but Empty Stomach, like, he didn't have no food to eat. Broke as shit. His mother can't pay for rent, and it was a very hard, stressful time for him, and he was trying to make it. I get anyone to like listen to his music, and no one would even bat an eye. And then the universe aligned, and the God Did record happened. So again, everyone's journey is different. That's not to say that can't happen to you, right? The point is to never lose the faith. Because even though Fridayy was going through all that stress, turmoil, and just getting hit down left and right with whatever was going on in his life during that time, he never lost faith in spirit. In fact, God and spirit pushed him through. So remember that you have a spirit team around you, helping you. Like I said, sometimes you gotta go through some shit so you can have an appreciation for when it comes in. And that's something that I've come to learn too with what I had gone through and been through and all these things. It's having the appreciation, things I might not have appreciated before that I took for granted. My whole outlook on everything has changed because of that journey that I've been on and the situations I've been in. And even the darkest situations, you know what I mean? So there's a reason for it all. But in the end, it's really about faith in spirit and trust in the unknown and trust that everything is working out for you the way it's supposed to be working out for you. The good and the bad. Everything is all for your highest good. So on that note, shouts out to Fridayy. Congrats on his new album. Some days I'm good, some days I'm not. A lot of great songs on there. But go listen to that mixtape, yo. I'm telling you. You're gonna feel it. Actually, please go listen to that mixtape. Because for people who don't, when I'm, with my playlist that I dropped, Breath and Beats, a lot of people think you can only feel certain vibrations in your chakras, energy centers, only from meditative music or sound bowls. You can also get it from other types of music too. So if you listen to my playlist, or if you haven't, please do, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then go listen to Fridayy's mixtape, Lost in Melody. And just sit, close your eyes, and listen to it. And you will literally feel what he was going through at that time in your body. You will feel the vibrations. And sound doesn't only come from communication. Sound comes from vibration and frequency. It's what's being said in the words. The words, not the actual. I'm trying to break this down so y'all can understand. Like, you ever seen the experiments? Go Google it too, or YouTube it, or TikTok it. There's an experiment with two plants. One plant, every day it was given words of encouragement, affirmations, lots of love. The other plant was spoken to harshly, negative words. And that plant, after the 30-day experiment, something like that, the plant that was being spoken to in a great way, in an encouraging way, in a loving way, was alive and flourishing. And the other plant was damn near dead. That's what sound vibrations do, which also turns into sound healing. So that's why I do energy healing through Reiki, but I also do sound healing. I also do sound bowls, which is a bowl that plays certain frequencies. Sound itself, the vibration. So be very careful how you speak to yourself and what comes out of your mouth, because that'll manifest around you. The vibrations of what you listen to and what you say can play a factor in your life, and not even your life, just your well-being mentally, So I'm going to end it with that. I was thinking of pulling a card, but I'll pull a card next time, and you never know who I might have on this podcast moving forward. So I think it's time for me to start exploring having guests like I said I would, because I said I would, and it pains me to say something and not do it. So I'm going to start doing that, and you never know who might stop by. But what you will get out of all the guests that stop by are gems, whether they're spiritual, life gems, emotional gems, all conversation that will help to elevate you, help you with your ascension, whether it's bad stories, good stories, all of it matters because it adds to your awareness, and also factor in the spiritual side. Guests that are from the esoteric world that I have on as well. Because as a spiritual and ascension coach, that's all it's about. The balance of physical reality here on this planet as a human, and also up there in the higher realms. All right? I'll catch you on the next episode. Love and light. Peace.